Okay, chapter 1.
Is that a leg spike? Come on, game.
The Joker sat at the table, tapping his fingertips on the table. His irritation was relevant. The chair he sat in was broken and laid to the side. He let out a snarl through his scarred lips as Harley Quinn walked up behind him. She wrapped her long arms around his neck as she leans over and kisses him on the cheek. She notices his non-response and begins to pout. "What's wrong, Mr. J?" Harley asks. He moves his shoulder, knocking her arms off. Harley walks over and sits on Joker's lap. Her short dress rides up on her thighs and barely covers her red underwear. She looks at the Joker and begins to pout more as his looks still has not changed. "What can I do to take your mind off this?" Harley asks. Harley gets a quirky idea as she sits on his lap. She stands up in front of Joker and bends over. Her bright red panties barely hug her round ass. She looks back at Joker and he raises an eyebrow. "You want more?" Harley asks. She takes her finger and pulls at her panties. She licks her lips as she takes her other hand and pulls down her panties, revealing her beautiful ass. She rubs the two sides of her ass gently as the Joker stops tapping his fingers. His hand begins to rub the top of his zipper as Harley lets out a laugh.
I did not think there would ever be Joker porn out there, but...
This is getting into it. Shh. I'm getting into it. So
oh,
I have your
not
attention. Yeah. Harley laughs. Joker pulls down his zipper and his 7-inch always 7.
It's a standard.
And of course, you know, even though the average is like 2 inches lower than that, let's go with 7.
Yeah, 7.
Everybody's 7 in this world.
And his 7-inch member falls out of his pants.
7.
7. He begins to stroke it as Harley turns.
It's better than 6.
Turns around her, rubs her breasts, pushing them together and pulling
Turns
them.
around her, rubs her breasts.
Yes.
I got all of that.
She unzips the top of her uniform and pulls out her plump breasts. She moves her hands over her breasts and licks her lips. I get the breasts thing. Joker motions for her to come here. Harley giggles and rushes over. She straddles Joker and lowers herself onto his quack. She lets out a moan as it enters her and arches her back as Joker gently pumps into her tight hole. It was a wonder why it was tight, because all the guys in Gotham has had a turn at her. Wow, that was
pretty BM, man.
Wow. Everyone's had a ride.
Wow,
she
talk about slut shaming.
Yeah, she lets out a longer moan as he pumps deeper and deeper into
Oh my god.
"Oh, Mr. J," Harley moans. "You like that?" Joker asks.
Oh my god.
Harley moans a yes as Joker picks up speed, ramming all of his inches inside her at once. A knock comes at the door, but is too soft to disturb the two. Well, Poison Ivy's voice creeps into the room. She walks up to the two, and Joker looks at her as Harley is too much ecstasy to say anything. Poison Ivy looks at him. "Sorry to disturb you. I will leave," Poison Ivy says, going to leave. Joker grabs her and pulls her back to the two. Joker looks at her and then Harley. "Suck her tits." I'm sorry.
What an abrupt start.
I'm sorry. Mark Hamill, forgive me.
Mark Hamill, rest in peace.
Harley looks at Poison Ivy as she lowers herself to her breasts. Poison leans forward and begins to suck on Harley's tits. Harley lets out a scream of pleasure. Poison Ivy's hand moves to her crotch and she shoves her fingers inside her herself. Like Nintendo inside her herself. Joker begins to go harder at the sight he is watching. Go harder.
Oh.
He lifts Harley off of him and Harley stands up. Poison Ivy moves over. Poison! And begins to suck Joker as Harley lowers herself in between Poison Ivy legs. She begins to lick Poison's pussy. By moving her bathing suit bottoms. Joker leans back and enjoys the ride. Poison looks at Joker and pulls off his dick. What? What does that mean? Joker looks at her confused.
I would be
too
disheveled if you just ripped off my dick. I would be a bit confused too. It's just a bit.
Batman escaped, Poison says. Joker bitch slaps Poison, she falls to the floor. Harley sits up as Joker stands up and zips his pants furious. Find him! Joker screams, leaving the room. Harley moves over to Poison as she is recovering herself. Poison looks at Harley. It wasn't my fault, Poison says. Don't worry, we'll find him, Harley says. To be continued.
Go!
Alright. Kame for chapter 2.
Pulls his dick off.
Oh, lovely.
It's gonna be hard to top after that.
Sucker did it. I fucking did it, man. Just imagine him doing that and then laughing.
Magic Toaster. Oh no, not domestic violence in my fan fictions.
It's horrible. I better protest about this online.
First we had stuff.
Yeah, we gotta post this on
domestic
top.
abuse.
That's blindism, you know.
Hey.
And then followed by
I
hashtag
have
not all
friends who are
clowns.
blind.
It's
Let me
gonna be
read
the
a
first thing that
Kotaku article.
No, man, you're just gonna incite a bunch of clowns and say not all clowns abuse their wives. Hashtag not all clowns.
Not all clowns, man.
Not all clowns.
Like,
Yeah.
I've been a clown at Cirque du Soleil for 15 years and not once have I hit my wife because I have a husband. Alright,
Oh
let's
god.
get into
Alright,
this
time
one.
for Bad Kitty.
Of course it is.
Of course.
There's never not time for that for Kame as he never sleeps again.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit in the corner and read this fanfic for you all. Batman looked over the edge of the building. His breath was uneven and rugged as he was just escaped from the armed guards the Joker sent after him. He lets out a sigh as Catwoman's whip wrapped around his throat tightly. The whip is pulled back and Batman falls to the floor and skids across the concrete roof a little. Catwoman lets out a wicked laugh as she slings back her whip. Her tight leather suit hugged her in all the right places.
Places.
That's
We got cat
the top
suits too.
of the concrete roof as she walked toward him. She places her heel on Batman's chest, shoving him back down. A huge grin spread across her face. Well, hello, little bat, Catwoman laughed. Batman looks at her, too out of breath to fight. If you're going to kill me, Batman says. Catwoman gets on top of him and runs her claws down across the bottom of his chin. She then runs it to his armor. Why would I kill you when I can have fun with you? Catwoman says before grabbing Batman's crouch. His crouch? Well, no.
Oh no, his crouching
His
frame.
crouch. His crouch.
His crouching shit.
Yeah, you know, his crouch. That's German for crouch, apparently. His crouch. Batman refuses to fight her as she rips off his utility belt and then slides his pants down. Okay, so this is rape. Alright, she moves down and looks at the
Well,
top
it's
of
just
his-
like it was with Sonic, so yes.
Well, this is just making way too many parallels for me right now. I'm getting triggered. She moves down and licks the top of his dick head like it was like a bowl of milk. Batman lets out a moan and
Like it was a bowl of milk.
and then a moan as she begins to nibble. Why would you do that? Oh
Ow.
god, that hurt. Oh my god.
Nibble on what?
His dick.
She's
Your dick.
nibbling.
Ow.
This is not even like the niblets, like cheese nips or anything like that. It's just nibbling. Catwoman smiles wider as she runs back up to the head of his cock and slides the 7 inches down. Here we go again. Everyone 7 inches in this universe.
Wow, so Joker and Batman are like equal.
Well,
now.
I mean, Joker and Batman were always like counterparts, so it only makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if Joker
they
has a
have the
7-inch
exact-
dick, then Batman has to have a 7-inch dick. Then every other character in a fan fiction has to have a 7-inch dick.
You're right.
Even the women.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
They keep
come
it
on.
tucked away in the person.
It's equal rights. It's equal inclusion. If somebody has a 7-inch dick, then everyone has to have a.
So does Joker's dick have a smile on it? Well, maybe.
I hope
He
so.
dips in the paint.
I hope he has it like
It's
tattooed, just like a smile.
He better
It's
have
just-
like Disturbed or whatever that thing was tattooed on it. Like,
No, it just says why so serious on it. Why so stimulating.
I have to die.
That's only, you only can read that. So she slid that down in her mouth. And he let out a louder moan as she bobbed up and down on it. Batman is in ecstasy as Catwoman.
why
is
so
not
stimulated?
of him robbing. Catwoman slides across the roof. Catwoman slides across the roof before flipping on her feet and smacking her whip on the ground and extending her claws with an evil hiss. Robin looks at her and then down at Batman. He smiles wildly. Oh God.
Robin, no!
Oh, is it that kind of party? Robin laughs. Catwoman stands up and walks back over to Robin. Woo! She grabs his crop to
Batman and Robin.
She grabs his crop to chip, but he let out a high laugh as he moves away from her and then gets on the down. He begins to suck Batman's stomach. Oh my God.
His what?
Yeah, he's sucking him out too. Whatever.
Oh, what?
So Robin's doing that.
Well, Robin's gay.
I always knew you were a fag. Great,
really?
That's some great opinions there, Catwoman.
Oh, this is how I get removed.
Catwoman's in the wrong here.
Batman's head. She unzips.
Their words, not ours.
And chunks it to the ground.
Words from the mouths of fanfiction.net.
Her bare perky tits and tight pussy is seen. Well, of course, she's naked now. What, they're obscured by black bars, you're right. She lowers herself down and Batman looks at her. She lets out a purr in excitement as Batman begins to eat her out. She lets out a second loud scream and runs her hands over her tits. So let me get this straight. So that means Batman's bi in this scenario at the very least. Because he didn't tell Robin to stop. He didn't even care. He's not even worried about that. He's like, you know, I always wanted Robin.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Where are they?
Robin,
where's your ass?
Tell you to stop. Finish the job, Robin. Oh my God. Robin stands up, his tights, and he moves over on top of Batman's dick, and Batman jerks.
Kame, you're quiet now.
He removes his mouth from Catwoman's crotch. I only fuck pussy, he says. Robin stands up, pissed off. He pulls up his tights and walks over to Catwoman. She looks at him and Batman does too as Robin kicks her in the face. Damn. On impact, Catwoman is knocked out and thrown to the floor. Batman pulls up his pants and grabs his belt and stands up. What's wrong with you, Robin? Batman asks. Robin shakes his head. He fuck pussy, Robin says, walking off his Batman father. Moments later, two goons of the Joker walked up and sees Catwoman. The bigger man grabs his crotch and looks to the smaller one. Man, I could really get off right now, the bigger one says. Hell yeah, says the smaller one. To be continued.
You're a bit loud now, Kame. Can you move back a bit? Turn it down a little bit. Like,
turn it down for what?
Like there you go, you're perfect now.
Okay.
Quad, you're next.
Alright, this is chapter 3 featuring, it looks like, whoa, it's more Catwoman and Robin, but Bane joins the fray. the fuck.
This is a very short chapter.
That
wow.
You're loud now,
Kame.
Can you turn it down a bit?
God damn it, Homer, what do you want from me?
Perfect volume. Try a middle ground.
Oh, middle your ground.
That's not, we already did that.
No, that's, see, there you go again. Everything has to be sexual with you, man.
What do you think we're reading, huh?
Fan fictions telling deep, compelling stories of deepest lore.
Alright. Robin rushes down the hallway until Bane hits him in the throat as hard as he can. Robin rolls to the ground, grabbing his throat, chalking. He looks up at Bane and lets out a scream as Bane grabs him. You want to fly, Fairy? Bane laughs. Bane chunks Robin to the ground and rolls. He looks up at him as a scream is heard and Bane looks toward it. Ha! Found her! Batwoman is seen naked as she is chunked beside Robin. She looks at Robin and laughs and then back at Bane. Doing Joker's dirty work, Bane? Catwoman laughs. Bane undoes his pants and lets out a laugh. I will make you learn, little pussycat. Strip the boy, too, Bane says. When Gotham is covered in my spooge, you have my permission to die. The goons rip off Robin's clothes as the two lay naked. Bane slips off his pants as his cock falls down. Robin lets out a sigh as Catwoman laughs. What is so funny? Bane asks. Batman is bigger than you, Catwoman laughs. Bane walks over and shoves his cock.
He's the only person who doesn't
mouth.
have a 7-inch cock, apparently.
So Bane is the most normal guy.
Yeah.
What'd you ever think, huh?
Bane just has
venom.
inverted.
Kame, you're
It's
really
all-
loud again. What are you
It's all the
doing?
venom
I didn't do
injected
anything.
into his system.
Oh,
like,
it's
it
probably
made him really
Skype, then.
bulky, except for his wang.
I think it's just Skype and your audio quality.
Bane laughs as he force feeds Catwoman all of him, which apparently isn't as much as all of Batman.
Yeah.
He gestures to Robin. Y'all can fight over the boy. Wow, that was more
Why
Sean
is he
Connery than
Scottish
Bane. Y'all can fight over the boy. Bane
It's
laughs.
a Sean Connery with a Bane mask on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think your microphone's a bit sensitive right now. I don't know.
The two goons begin to feel up on Robin as Robin hurts too much to fight them off. Robin begins to push them off as the bigger goon places Robin's face on his crotch. Don't bite, the goon says. Bane looks at them. Don't bite.
Why would he bite,
the
right,
goon says.
Kame?
Right.
Right. Well, he might nibble a little bit, though. Catwoman's established that.
Yeah,
Bane
nibbling
looks
is-
at them as Catwoman gags on him. To be continued!
There's two bisexuals in this thing. Because he still didn't stop Robin from doing what he did. He just was like, I don't fuck ass. I only fuck pussy.
And
Anal is
mouths.
very unsanitary.
I refuse to use a gun just like I refuse to plow you in the butthole.
Used against my code of ethics, you know that.
It will be painful for you.
Alright, this is chapter 4.
The fire rises.
My veins have
Well, the
ice.
Dark Knight does rise.
Yeah.
More than once, apparently.
All 7 inches of it.
So, Poison Ivy stepped into the room. Her heels clicked against the ground as she reaches out, touching one of her veins. You mean vines? Is that what they're supposed to be? They're not veins.
No, they're veins for sure.
She just has veins everywhere.
He's running a mining operation.
She's very veiny. It's been like a lot of years
What?
of like bad skincare.
Well, you know, she has 7 inches too, so it's pretty veiny.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I mean, it's average.
Yeah.
That's average size, obviously.
That's the Gotham size.
Yeah, it's the
it's
Gotham
a Gotham
touch.
standard.
XCV, you missed the best line from the Joker.
It's like the Innsmouth look. It's the Gotham size.
I get
It's
it.
the Gotham edition. It slowly wraps
It's
around.
the armored edition, I get it.
Hey, you missed, pal.
Pow, pow.
Okay, let's go.
It slowly wraps around her hand, lifting her into the air. She couldn't help but feel at home with her plans, but something had changed. Something was different.
It's slowly
She-
wrapped around her mouth like a ring around a ring toss pole.
She looked around herself, confused, as the plants slid up her legs, pulling them apart. She goes,
What?
let her scream.
Oh no!
Another vein wraps around her mouth. She fights against it, but it seemed too late.
Isn't this like her power? So is she just doing this to herself? Why would she fight against it?
Don't spoil the mystery, Scooby-Doo.
Shit!
Alright, we're already.
I'm gonna rip you.
Whoa!
Ours for rape.
Oh, no.
To make this more effective, just imagine the chanting from the trailers.
Romer's gonna get ran off of Rip Rocks.
The vein
We need some
made its-
Scooby-Doo. We do. You know what? Yeah, you're right.
The vein made its way up into her crotch. Her panties that blocked anything entering. Oh yeah, you know panties normally do a good job. It's actually a chastity belt, apparently. It moves deep within her as she screams once again. She struggles against it, trying to desperately face herself, but the vein continues to penetrate her deeply. Tears stream down her face. She tries to pull against it, but they begin to tear into her flesh. It pulls her head back. She now starts staring at the ceiling. The vein moves in and out of her, repeating, getting deeper with each thrust. I don't know, we just went to Japan for a quick section. That's different. She feels it moving inside her almost exploring her vagina. It's like an expedition there. We got some base camps. We're going in, boys. 2 other veins move to her breast, wrapping around them, stimulating her nipples. But they didn't flick them, so I'm not interested.
Yeah.
She felt weird, but she began to
No nipple
avoid.
flicking. 5 out of 10.
She arches her back, feeling the vein move through her. She never had this sensation before. The vein moves from around her mouth. She then lets out ear-shattering moans, and as the veins move faster and faster within her, she couldn't help but to enjoy every second until cum began to seep from her. She lets out another moan before slipping from her veins onto the floor. "You like?" A familiar voice entered her ears until she looked up. It was Batman in his anatomically correct suit. What? What was the suit before?
That was my favorite bat suit, the anatomically correct one.
It's the one where he's not actually that buff.
Yeah.
It's kind of wimpy Batman.
It's
It's,
the one
like
where he looks
Alan
like
West. Adam West.
Alan West.
Alan West.
That's the
Adam
porn
West
name.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And so he had his anatomically correct suit on, and he had his cock out stroking it. "You look good up there," Batman says, beating his meat faster and harder as he leans his head back. Ivy crawls over to him on all fours. "Let me show you." The only thing that just started playing in my head is that GC Rally song.
You know what started playing in my head is the from the Dark Knight Rises. Deshi, Basara. We should have been playing that this whole time.
I don't have a Batman
She
game.
says, filling her mouth with his cock. He takes her by the ruby red hair to face fuck her deep and hard. She gags him. "That's right, bitch," he tells her, getting deeper inside her throat. Ivy braces herself against his knees. He shoves himself all the way, her tongue escaping as it licks his balls gently. He lets out a moan before blowing his load in her throat. It begins to her mouth before he pulled out. "What did you do?" she asks. "To my plants. I made them."
You what? Your audio is going in and out. Good
He said,
Skype.
"I made them better."
Alright, good.
Batman says as he pulls out a clicker.
Cool.
Presses a button as the plants wrap around her up, suspended in midair. He had more planned for her abuse. This was just the beginning. He moves toward her crotch. He actually spelled crotch right now. Oh. Beginning to eat her out, tasting the cum that inside her. She moans. "Good girl," he tells her, removing his tongue inside her. "We're going to have fun." The end. Because there's literally no more.
Yeah, dude, like your audio is starting to shit the bed.
Just a second.
Internet's acting up again, I bet.
Yeah, that's So that was some Batman. So
Oh my
again,
God.
Christopher Nolan's I mean he's gotten very far with this series.